The Punch TV.
Abama Ghana for. Say Juma Kwedu and Juma Fatas on. And to say your hotel, school, hospital, bank, offices, and the Westie. Now, Pobiam and not to mutas amount there. And then I make come for Babson Green Construction and Trading at the amount.
Abusuan for mama kwa baba the Punch TV so make sure say any day the kind of the channel ya. E just subscribe dey am no like no share. We so be jawa dwen share or comment section ho. E dey akan ho. Abusuan for sam la me mo kase story be free so abeto for mama chese. Agentre ha obi e twe ne sere ne abasa. Chese abusuan for story na trendy ye. Me share mon ka me homa yenko ne yenko hwe story no. Ana yenko tie story ne emra ye ba e mu nche mu nyina ye sad bebrem.
Yenim the esi honum in fact I talk about a year obi ka ho asem na ye pa ye maame ho ntoma ewi ye no ye maame be kasai na o ma speech bi a Ghana for in fact amanoni international media obiara chese ani age ho a o mo ka ho asem na enne ewo ye TV3 the key points so mpanyifo bi akasa ewo ho the likes of Professor Ransford Gyampo mu ene lawyer Martin Kpebu mu na mpanyifo bi mepese yekọ na yekotie ensem a omokafa ye maame enkomodi ana se ye maame speaker obema no ewo ayi no otie a vade bi mu se omokra de goose bombs kwa egu omo so awusie gu omutie maame no and I want you to listen na yehu de na tiase na yehu nipa kora yanya no as a running mate to omanpanini John Dramani Mahama. Aha a pen dream TV message so be subscribe to the channel and also subscribe we are no one like video so be able to chira ma for so to me anya bi ahwe mesraw wo adwenchire bi a fato comment section no ase efa mai yanko ne yanko tie issues no said ye mpanyifo esidi omo nkomo esify.
And I don't do this alone. So yeah, Professor Kukwasari, thank you very much for this.
That's Kukwasari's message.
Yes.
Oh, okay.
Let's go to this next issue quickly, and I reserve a lot for you, Professor Gyampo, on the next matter. The official presentation, we're going to call it outdooring of Professor Nana Jeno Pokwajiman as the running mate to John Dramani Mahama ahead of election 2024. While we still wait for the outdooring of the running mate for Dr. Mahamudu Bawumia, but this is what she had to say. In fact, a number of things. They said this is the new Professor Jena Pokwajiman because her jobs seem to have then ushered her into the politics of Ghana. Take a look.
I will repay.
Well, she has she has a lot that going for her in favor right now, being the first female vice chancellor of a state university or public university. She is the first running mate to be retained by the NDC while in opposition. So while in opposition, they've always changed running mates. She's the first to be retained while in opposition. And if the NDC wins 2024, she'll be the first female vice president. You see how that plays out. For example, is this new Professor Nana Jane going to help the NDCs to get in anyway?
Well, I think so. I listened to her. She clearly has matured politically. She said all the great things that had to be said. And even though there were some unprofessorial but partisan jabs that also livened her presentation, I think generally she said all that would have to be said. And I would admit that listening to her posturing how she articulated the issues, it gave a certain hope.
Yes.
It gave a certain hope. The point has always been that the President Akufo-Addo gave us a lot of hope in the lead up to the 2016 elections. And I think we all know how we feel about him now. So I would plead with Professor Nana Opoku-Agyeman. He is not a
Babson Green Construction and Trading Abama Ghana for said Kpebu and Juma Fatas on. And to say your hotel, school, hospital, bank, offices, and the Westy. Now, Pobiam and Atumuta amount there. And then I make for Babson Green Construction and Trading at the amount. Obuan was in down a won't Emane ha crampo, and Posabro train hour. No, so West Sufia or Ghana, now Pobiam and Atumuta amount there. And yana me can for Babson Green Construction and Trading at the amount. The Yanni so benye mujidie. Your 2 bathroom tiles, compound tiles, swimming pool tiles, kitchen tiles, and in your home. Then it is summer woman said, so pass Seattle. Now do location Maya. The Yanni say Ghana, ye benya be the amount. Na yan juicy candy, yan dada, said young crofobidi, young crofobino. A sunset task would you make the Yedintino, yet on cement, natural stones, tile cement, slabs, marble tiles, and nobody lay a sign so a supply. A sense of Juma Hotel, not swear need to know. You were abiding cracks a certificate, a treasure your fat entity. Obetini a friend whom I true for so 0505 62 68 23 0505 62 68 23. Oba we breaku. Waja adekwa wini ba quantum pona so. Babson Green Construction and Trading. We do it just the way you love it.
typical politician. And I'll plead that the kinds of things that she said, she would ensure that if even the typically partisan president is veering off the rail, you would bring him on track so that there will be hope, okay, that when good and decent people get into politics, their DNA is not altered by negative, excessive partisanship. One thing that I was excited again about was the fact that, see, as a people, I think we have done well in our quest to empower women. We have done well as a people to appoint women as vice chancellors, women as ministers, women as chief justices, women as electoral commissioners, women as members of parliament. And now we are seeking to get a woman to the level of the presidency. Let women support their own. Let women support their own. You see, the battle against the marginalization of women will be fought and lost if women do not support themselves. Number two.
Hasama me pese o me dwene han mo kakra. Hasama o ka no de na o pese o kire. O say women should support their own. Enka nansia mete se na Kevin Taylor eka asembisi se senka ni papa mu a ka Ghana ha enka ni papa mu a ena enye too much politics. They say Ghana ya politicize bibia ma ene chese odwene ho a wonte ase a enka at this time said the first time in the history of Ghana oba besia oba
The Punch
made the running mate of one of the biggest political parties our Ghana ha ayinim say a potentially a political party that can win elections and take over the reins of this country. And by now, was say, and ma omanu edru jom kasa by now, come release press statement, mabe kasa, abe show interest, abe then abe support ye mami. Say they are in for her because say mami et mi dru hano ateni sa height na ebeka Ghana ema nyina ɛbɛboa Ghana man na nti no sɛ ɛkɔba ne sɛ bibi sɛ yɛsi na yehu yɛmma yɛ a ɔmo sɛ bio ɔmo fra ɔmo ho sɛ ɔmo yɛ influencers, social media influencers, ɔmo yɛ celebrities, ɔmo yɛ deɛn nana aba anamoa mo nana mama bra mo asewa amihie mo kyɛ mention them jakiapia mo like actresses ni celebrities yenya omumu bia nsɔre say no, this woman, I will support this woman and make sure that this woman succeeds. Actually, your problem as a nation, your problem as a mind. So we number study they see America or bra for the first time in the history of America. A year FN saying FN say I stand to be corrected. I don't know whether it is the Republicans or the Democrats. Ubi ebeka ekaya me pacho onfanto comment section mo asema me. Omuko choose a black man as omo flag bearer. America nyina hu say so uko choose a black man as your flag bearer. Enye say independent candidate be an party's third force for ni biu. We dey a major political parties now mo winning elections are winning over the years. And yakoyi a black man as omo flag bearer there. Let's just say black man are ben akonya no say for the first time they can do something for a black man to become a president. And as obe breakisa agent no obe breakisa record no na wa set records ama blacks na
yama owi akwa baba Mansa Media College. Mansa Media College a school power ya TV so any radio so dwumadie ya so ye e Kumase atonsu babia uwo bia opese ba Mansa Media College na be hu dwumadie yedi ne hono a yentie dwumadie yedi no Mansa Media College
se usua bribi wo media mu ana opese ohunu bribi biara efa media ho enso eche kra
Mansa Media College e wo homa
ye wa achechefo a wa kwadiri yie wa adetwe mu na in studio ni ye newsroom de editwam wonsam twemu no ye twe bribi ti se kasebo akenkan ni sinitwa ni bebura ekeka ho wa multimedia mu nso ye twe bribi ti se sini mfoni asiesie mfoni nitwa ni bebura ekeka ho ye betumi nso aboa ama wo de na otwepe asunya bribi wo nkitahudie adwuma ahodo nyinaa mu esan se ye wo yankasa foni nti abwe biara ye ma ya adesuafo kwan ma okọ yode ya twerɛ won adesua dan mu no
ahwefo ehu ekame ese obi biara wo le bosomtwe ase enim abakosema efa nsuo hu menya abofra kitu bi wo ha ono so se onim abakosema efa le bosomtwe hu
abusuafo ye mama kwaba eba Ghana Pages TV so emra so se ye the trending issues near koso ewo abe for time fidie ni so ebe somo midin na eje wa akode
Mansa Media College e ma o de we hia bia wo nkutahudie mu